Hey guys, welcome back to ModBargains and Mod Auto for another episode of Know Your Mods. I'm your host Mike Brown, co-founder and CEO. Today we're talking about the Valenti taillights and lower fourth brake light. This is easily one of the best, most popular modifications for the Scion FRS and Subaru BRZ. It by far makes one of the biggest differences in aesthetic appearance, as well as adds a different flair and attitude to the vehicle. So we've been selling Valenti taillights for a few years now, and like I said, they're extremely popular. Well, they just got even more popular because they came out with sequential blinkers. Now, what does that mean? It means that as you hit this, as you set it up, there's actually a switch on the back of the taillight. And right here, you basically click it, and by going back and forth, that actually sets it so that as you hit the turn signal, it starts to blink across. That makes it have a very unique appearance. It's really going to turn a lot of heads on the road, and that's why the Valenti just got even more popular than it was before, and we were already moving a ton of these, and it was our #1 most popular taillight. Now that it's blinking across, it's just amazing. It's turning heads. We've had customers that have actually had the previous generation, and they've said, I have to have the upgrade, and they went ahead and did the upgrade at that time. So it comes in multiple colors, a lot of different options, because what a lot of car enthusiasts want to do is they want to match it up to the modifications on their vehicle. If you've got an aggressive tone, you might be going with like the really dark smoke taillights. If you've got a clean, subtle approach, you might be going with something more along these lines, which has a little bit more of an original appearance. We have so many options that are fit to suit differently modified vehicles, and that's what's great about Valenti. You can match any theme or style, whether it's exotic, aggressive, a track type build, whatever it is, Valenti's got a really good color combination for you. And we're gonna show you a lot of examples in the rest of this video. So we talked about aggressive, we talked about popular finishes. This is one of our most popular finishes. You can see it's a very aggressive tone to the taillight. It's gonna look good on a lot of different colored cars, whether you have a white car, a black car, a hot lava car, whatever it is, it's gonna look really good on it. One thing I haven't talked about yet is that this is one of the easiest taillights to install. There is no splicing, no coating, no air codes, nothing like that. It truly is a direct plug and play. So it is a quality taillight. It is DOT approved, so that means that if it goes on your car as an aftermarket modification, you're not going to get any problems with the authorities basically saying that you don't have a high quality or approved taillight on the car. So to complete the Valenti look on your FRS or BRZ, we highly recommend you get the fourth lower brake light. These come in multiple colors to match the taillights that you just installed on the car. So if you want one like this to match the red taillights, or a fourth light like this, which will actually match the darker smoked upper taillights. So they look awesome, they complete the set. They also have an option, a really cool option that separates the running and brake light. So there's two different ways to install these. Again, refer to our website and the installation guides for more details on ways to install the Valenti taillights and fourth lower brake light. So what we have here is the standard red and chrome option. As you can see, this side is activated with sequential and this side is running on standard, so that's your blinker function. Let's go into the running light function. And what we have here, so this is what it's gonna look like when you're driving your car around with the headlights on at night. As you can see, very, very bright, stands out. It's got a nice shape to it that actually kind of accentuates the lines of the car and complements the natural character of it while really enhancing it. Then we can go into the brake light. So that's when the brake light turns on. You can see it activates the LEDs that are inside in the center of the section of the tail light. And then we can go and show you the reverse function on the lower fourth light. So as you can see, lights up bright again. So as you back your car up, nobody's gonna run into you. That's kind of the point of the lights, but it also has a little bit of unique flair to it. Definitely is a head turner inside of the parking garage or parking lot. Right, so that was a red car with red and chrome taillights. Let's move on to the next example here in the shop today. So we've got the Subaru BRZ here. Obviously it's a black car with red on red Valenti taillights. And you can see that it's definitely maintaining a clean look, but it's certainly a lot more aggressive, way better looking than those ugly stock taillights that come on the car to begin with, and makes a huge improvement to the vehicle. Moving on to the next car over here, we've got a hot lava with one of our more popular color options, the smoked taillights, along with the lower brake light. This is actually my dad's personally driven daily driver, so if anything says anything about it, the fact that my dad has Valenti taillights on his own personal car should give you confidence that I'd only put it on my dad's car if I really, really stood behind it. So this is obviously matching aggressive taillights to aggressive modifications. You have a very aggressive carbon fiber trunk lid, carbon fiber APR rear diffuser, and just the overall theme of the car is pretty aggressive, and the taillights match up to that attitude of the vehicle. So one more example, moving across the shop floor, we have a very aggressive black on black setup, or black on smoke, smoked on black, whatever you want to call it. So on this BRZ, our customer Dan, he's got a very aggressive setup, and as you can see, it really complements the entire theme of the vehicle, and Dan has his car set up very nicely. He's definitely got some mods on it that complement the aggressive taillights, and the taillights as well kind of make that look of the vehicle. And that's the power of a Valenti taillight, is that it makes a huge difference on the attitude of the car. I cannot stress that. When I say attitude, what I mean is the way that the car speaks to the people that are looking at it. And that's the power of a Valenti taillight combination on the vehicle, and that's why it's so popular for so many cars. Speaking of popularity, we have so many Valenti taillights in stock here. We keep it here on hand so that you, as a car enthusiast that has no patience to wait for back orders, we try our best to keep as many of these in stock here ready to go. I can claim that I think we have more Valenti taillights in stock than any other competitor out there. We really take pride in our commitment to this product. And if you found this video to be valuable, please go and hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, post it on the forums, post it to the Facebook groups that you're a part of if you think that you can actually get people educated on this product. It really makes a difference. We want this educational content to get out there. We also don't want you to miss it. So again, hit that subscribe button, follow our blog, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. Subscribe to our event calendar. We do about 30 events here at our shop per year. So we'd love to stay connected with you. Highly recommend that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Know Your Mods. I'm Mike Brown, co-founder and CEO, and I'll see you here for the next episode of Know Your Mods.